because they are always listening. Whispers down the hall, gossip talks and greetings. It's all fall, cause suddenly they have the goal. Ho ho ho, oh no, are you invisible now? Ho ho ho, oh no, can you scream a little louder now? The nightmares say to me it's okay to run from your knees, because they are always out to make you bleed. Hallucinations out there, the fire burns hot into the open air, because they suddenly just don't fucking care. Ho ho ho, oh no, are you invincible now? Ho ho ho, oh no, can you scream a little louder now? Louder now, are you invisible now? Ho ho ho, oh no, are you invisible now? Ho ho ho, oh no, can you scream a little louder now? The white walls say to me it's okay to covet your dreams, because they are always listening. Ho ho ho, oh no, are you invincible now? Ho ho ho, oh no, can you scream a little louder now? Can you scream a little louder now? I can see it in the arrow of the flame, the way your words twist around with the sound of my name. I can see it when the moment is past, everything we ever were gone in the flash. But you only know my name, and I'll never be the same. In the eye of the storm, because you don't know me anymore. I can feel it in the way, in the look in your face, you're disgusted. And I know by the way that you smile, you were someone I trusted. But you only know my name, and I'll never be the same. In the eye of the storm, because you don't know me anymore. I know you thought you would see it, but I guess you were wrong. We were together, but I was really alone. I can feel the walls closing in, and I know you feel it too. We could only hide it for so long, until it started to intrude. I can play my role as the sinner, and you can be the saint. You can paint a pretty picture, but we both know it won't be your fate. Cause you only know my name, and I'll never be the same. In the eye of the storm, because you don't know me anymore. Fucking rainbow.
All right, my chooms, we are back in Night City. So the thumbnail for the video, just made that today. It took me maybe like 5-10 minutes at the most. I'm getting more comfortable with the way the lighting works, and how to manipulate the, we wouldn't call them a boom lighting, but I have no clue about lighting, but I'm playing around with it. I think I'm going to watch a couple of videos about how lighting is best used, working with the hue sliders, and to make those really epic thumbnails. And as I get better at it, maybe I'll be ready for whenever they announce the photo mode contest, which they may have already announced. I put myself on their newsletter, so I should be able to get the information that I need. All right, let's transition over to the game. Pretty much right where we left off. I took the picture of Evelyn right there for the thumbnail of this video. But let me get the game audio up. Alright, looks like my mic audio is coming through. Make sure my microphone isn't within chewing distance. I'm not sure how I even got up here. Oh, right there. Wait. I was getting ready to say, if there's not a sewer grate over there, I was like, where the heck is that steam coming from? Alright, neutralize the perps. Is this right here? Alright, sure, blow up my car. You ain't blowing up my car. Oh, crap. Came right around the corner. Smash. Alright. So a couple things about my videos. I take a lot of data, so I may, from time to time, come over to this video or this particular image, and that is just me manipulating the data that I've collected over the years playing this game. I'll try to manipulate how this screen is displayed for those that may or may not be interested. If it's not something that you people would like to watch, or that the viewers would like to watch, fans would like to watch, too bad, that's just what I do. But I'm not going to have it up there for hours, but I might have it up there for a couple of minutes as I kind of go through it. I need to manipulate it so that it kind of here in the center. But I have a lot of data. And when people come in and they have like a passion for Cyberpunk 2077 as well, for the massive amounts of information, lore building, world building, it's kind of why I do this. Alright, I've got some baby carrots, some seasoned pretzels, and a bubbly. Just carbonated water with a slight flavoring. Trying to moderate my consumption of monsters, even though I still do enjoy a monster from time to time. Try to make sure I'm centered in the camera. we're gonna say hello in a different way here. You know what I need is one of those proximity grenades so I can throw. Alright, we're gonna short circuit him. Now, was this the assault in progress? Okay, it was. I think. Oh, okay, so the assault's in progress. There's usually a little grab. Oh, crap. There's a little grab satchel or something to collect. Oh, there it is. Hell, do you hear that?
Thank you.
The hell? Who is this? Archived conversation, Tracy Owens and Anna Owens. Readable. Tracy, Mom, I need help. I think I've been kidnapped. Mom, please help me. What? Tracy, sweetheart, where are you? I don't know. Where were you when they took you? Anything will help, Trace. Tell me anything. I was at a party at Rachel's. I don't remember after that. I think I'm on a ship. I called the police, Trace. They're looking for you. I love you. Oh, crap, she didn't make it. What's up, Eldon? The world is not okay. Thank you, brother. Yeah, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming by. Let me know what you're doing, what you're up to today. I'm also enjoying seasoned babies and carrot pretzels. Yeah, that's like, I'm about to finish this bag. I've cut the top off of it because, oh, about dropped my $70 controller. This is what the bag starts as, and I'm down to here. These favorite pretzels. Nice seasoned pretzels, and then I've got some, they're kind of in a Tupperware, but I got some baby carrots. I sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan on top of it, and then I just eat the pretzel, then the carrot, or the carrot, then the pretzel. It's a great kind of, the water from the carrots, the crunch from the carrots, matched with the crunch of the pretzels. It's a new favorite snack. And then I've got my carbonated, bubbly, it's just carbonated water with a little bit of flavoring. Well, Tracy didn't make it. Alright, so we've neutralized the perps. Now we're going to secure this evidence. Gonna read this one between Peter and Jotaro. I'm getting chilly. I'm chilling, getting ready to hop into. You're not gonna be streaming, are you? Because if Eldon's streaming, and I know Eldon's streaming, I want to be there. Wu Chung is the is it Chinese mythology? It's the monkey, right? Yeah, I hear you. We've said this before. I'm just repeating myself. I've started to play my Hoyoverse game, so Genshin Impact, Zenless Zone Zero, and Honkai Star Rail off stream, and I've been able to progress a little bit more. All right, Peter. We're in Night City. Finally, sending my people. No worries. Give us a minute. Getting the merch ready to hand over. What do you need these tired, unwashed masses for anyway? I mean, just saying, they've been here a week in these containers. Not so fresh. Yes, it's Chinese. No, not Wukong. Game has a female protagonist. Oh, shit. Is that out? That was on Game Pass. That Wu Chong was... Ooh, hold on a second. Hold on, everybody. Hold on, everybody. I've been actually keeping my eye on that game. Did it already launch? Alright. Give me a quick second. Give me a quick second. I'm going to bring this up on stream. Please stand by. Please stand by. I'm gonna go over to Xbox, switch it over. Audio's gonna shift a little bit here. Just make sure none of my personal information gets shown. 'Cause, gosh darn it. Okay. So this is the game. It just came out. Okay.
Back so soon, little girl.
Yeah, I've been looking at this one.
Has you wrapped tight. This land is no longer as it seems.
I don't think I've seen this particular trailer.
A fleeting glimpse through heaven's eyes, only to find myself trapped in this mortal guise.
Oh, you like the mustache? I'm trying something different.
You've been meddling with
I used to
fate
have
all
a
along.
full beard, and then I just trimmed it away, and it's like, yeah, let's see what we can do with like a handlebar mustache.
Try to grasp it, and you'll bring down the wrath of the very heavens.
So, how far do you think you'll make it?
Ashes to ashes. Dust to dust. The wheel turns, always waiting for rebirth.
Yeah, so that was cool. I'm gonna have to get that started on the download. Give me a quick second here. Let me get that download started. And just hope I have enough space. I've been dumping games and reinstalling games. All right. It is downloading. Go back over to Cyberpunk. All right, there we go. Yeah, I'm sorry. I sometimes forget that I mute when I'm crunching so that people aren't bothered by the crunch that I'm eating. I don't know how loudly this comes through the microphone. But sometimes I'll just be sitting here, stuffing my face, and people are trying to watch a trailer. They don't want to hear me crunching. I'm trying to get better that when I start talking, I need to like reach. I need to create that reaction or that reflex to check my mute button and then check to make sure everything's good on OBS. Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second here. All right, this is my database. I'm gonna put. I've been collecting a ton of stuff that they. Actually, yeah, we'll put it in here. Let me. I've got all these tabs. I'm gonna find a tab that works best here. This is all the data I've been collecting over the years. All right, so I call these scream sheets. Some of the things that I've noticed, again, I'll start them here and then I'll move them into one of the tabs. But you go ahead and lay it on me. There's a ton of things they could, but yeah, go drop it. And if you ever want to, Eldon, again, no obligation. If you'd like me to set up Discord in the stream so you can just say and then share your thoughts with the stream, let me know and I'll set that up. I think I've got that set up. But again, no obligation. Just type is fine. No need to Like, come on, but if that's something that would be easier for you instead of typing, let me know. It might be nitpicking. No. Nitpicking is what we want, because I take a lot of the stuff, a good majority of the stuff, especially bugs, glitches, and I will push that to CD Projekt RED in their forums or where they want all this data. But it's good just to kind of see other people's perspectives, because I just have sort of a one perspective, and that's I love the game, but I can still, because a lot of the stuff that you may see that either it's bad or you'd like to see it, they do a pretty good job of listening to the community. And they may add it in a new patch, because they just updated this at 2.3. So when you read a note while walking around and it switches to the reading screen, all the game audio stops. Like, oh, okay. So we're going to make this an audio. Would you say it's an average thing that games do? Or do you think that they made a major misstep in design? Because normally the way I'll grade it is I'll put it, it's a good, you like it. I put an exclamation point when it's an idea. And then I give it a good, poor, or average. So if it's poor, that means they shouldn't have made that mistake, or it's more of a consideration. I would love to still hear the background ambience, okay? So we'll say audio stops when reading notes. We'll say background ambience. And you feel what that like pulls you out of the immersion, or it's just too jarring? Because there's a couple instances where if you're playing on a current gen console or on PC, there's usually no loading screens. Nintendo Switch 2 does have some loading screens, so it kind of pulls you away a little bit. Is that what it feels like to you? It pulls you out of the immersion, or it's just jarring? More of a preference? Okay. I'm going to put Eldon in here. Source. Or we'll just say notes. So background ambient stops when reading notes. This can cause a bit of immersive breakup, I'll call it. Yeah. I love hearing people's points of view. I guess the other one has to come to your mind too already. And I guess the other one has to come to your mind too already. Yeah, like, please share. Like, there's a lot of things that I've written down, and if I can, I'm going to find a way where I can get this archive where it shares. Actually, let me see here. Yeah, throw the other one in there, and I'll try to see if I can get two screens up here. I'm going to add a window capture. Need to open up Microsoft first. Okay, that one's the wrong one. Let's go Orion ideas. All right, this is one of my sheets. I'll be right back at your screen once I see if I can set this up relatively quick. And we're going to call this one Word. Okay. And we're going to grab Word Orion Ideas. Okay. All right, let's downsize this one. Give me a quick second. I will be right with you. I promise. I'll be right there. Okay, we're going to bring the face cam up to the top. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Right there. Bring this over just a tad bit. Size it to where it's kind of centered. All right, I'm going to transition to this other one. All right, so this is my other database. And this is just a Microsoft Word file. And this thing has, I don't know how many pictures. I'm just going to scroll through this. This is just one document that I've created over the years of playing Cyberpunk 2077. I take notes, thoughts, ideas, bitches, complaints, nitpicking. I'm going to read your post here real quick, Elvin, but I've been adding to this and adjusting it. And I'll drop this stuff in the forums if I think it makes sense. But okay, if there's a coffee on the ground and I choose to drink, why is there a small... Yes! Okay, so I think... Let me see if I can find... Well, yes, I've made that comment. So they added a couple of things in there for immersion purposes. You could go to a bartender, some bartenders, not all bartenders, not all kiosks that are all over the city. They do have a couple of locations where you can actually sit down at a bar and actually immerse yourself in drinking that beer. And you can sit there, look at the surrounding noise, and just drink it at your leisure. And eventually the beer will empty. You can order another one, but you're sitting down at the bar. I would love it. And if I could... maybe I should just do this on my own. Just learn to do basic animations. I would do it for... Give me some time to learn. I would love to learn the skill set to do that, and I'll do it for them. I'm sure somebody out there has to know how to mod stuff, and those guys are well ahead of me. But yeah, so let's say that you drink a soda pop and you have it in your inventory and you want to crack it open. They should have an animation. Crack it, drink it, and then the way that you drink it is by holding the right trigger button. And that essentially will give players a feeling of immersion. And then when they're drinking it with the right trigger button, they drink, drink, drink. And once it's empty, you're still holding the trigger button. And then V will hold on to it. Then you can walk over to a trash can and then let it go. And V will toss it. Maybe you make it, maybe you don't. Or while you're drinking it and not near a trash can, you let go of the trigger button and V just throws it on the ground like anybody else that litters in Night City. That goes with everything. I wish I could go to a kiosk, and you can go to a restaurant and they'll sell you food and all you do is buy it, but there's no animation. I know that would take a lot of work. I would do it for free if I knew the skill set. I would be working on it. And I almost feel like I want to go learn that, because now that I'm retired, I have some time. I might want to go to college and learn animation and then learn how to mod and just use that. And I'm going to go through and animate all this and just present it to CD Projekt RED. It's like, hey, I'm not gonna make it in time for like Orion, but let's maybe they make a third game. It's like, dude, I would so want this. Or maybe I go back and I'm able to do mods in Cyberpunk 2077. But yes, I know that was a long-winded yes, I understand you. It's one of the things I want. And this is just one database. Like some of the things that are on the top here. NPC ride-along dialogue, longer scripts when riding with major NPCs. So I don't want to spoil too much, and this isn't a spoil. Sometimes when you're riding along with your NPCs, whether that be Judy, Pan Am, anybody, they have a couple lines of dialogue, and if you ride along with them, they are silent the rest of the time once they're finished with that preset bits of dialogue. And I'm not trying to take away from your Wukong. That's not Wukong, but the new game that you just downloaded. I'm going to get those two mixed up. Wu-Chang, not Wukong. I think there should be a longer sets of dialogue, or just something that makes the ride-along not quiet. You can skip the ride along, so that's one thing, but it kind of takes you out of the immersion again, where you're just essentially fast traveling. But if you're riding along, they'll take you all the way to your destination, and that ride could be 5 minutes, could be 10 minutes. But once they get through that initial piece of dialogue, it's kind of quiet. I wish they'd throw that kind of stuff in there. But I've got you say something, and I think for the most part I have given all of my topics a header, so like what they're basically talking about. I even have one here, like basketball and trash get ball. Let players have an infinite in-game distraction and simply shoot some hoops, even if it's just a loop of picking up the basketball and throwing it. But a skill game would be better. Time releases, powered gauge selection, angle, keep it preem, I said. But even imagine how dirty Night City is. There's got to be little pieces of trash, or even like you said, a coffee cup sitting on a table, or maybe an empty coffee cup sitting on the ground. It's a 3D model. Let me pick it up and just toss it. And then literally, I shit you not, people will sit and play around with that for hours. Not everybody. Some people just want to know story and go through it, not even look at the city. They just want to go story to story to story to story, finish the story. That's enough for them. Like me in Grand Theft Auto, I think I'm primarily focused on story and not so much the world, but there are people that want that world and immerse themselves in it, so 100%. I need one more expose for the publisher I'm applying to, and if they like it, I will finally get a contract and be able to work on my first book. Brother, holy shit, man, you're making me feel like I'm way behind and like chasing a dream. Yeah, I've thought about writing short stories, very small stories, and publishing those. But I kind of let that drop off after I joined the military. Maybe I'll revisit it now that I have more time on my hands. All right. Yeah, I really do appreciate you coming by, Eldon. I know you're getting ready to play your own game. But yeah, I enjoy hearing people's ideas. That's the primary reason why I stream. I don't stream for attention. I don't stream for monetary gain. Some people do that, and that's okay. But for me, it's just like interacting with community, getting to know people that love the games I love, or introduce me to the games that they love, and then I start to enjoy those games. So yeah, sorry to distract you. I know you're trying to play your game. Yeah, but please keep me updated whenever that happens, and so I know where to get your book. Because then I'm going to mail it to you. I want you to sign it. Even if it's just a digital one, if I have to download it somewhere. And then you need to do the audiobook. You need to narrate your own book. Get it up on a bookstore. iTunes, I think, does books. Nah, it's just my path, and I waited for a long time before I decided to quit labor work. Yeah, I hope. I've been now 6 months, no work. I had a nice little bit of savings that'll probably keep me going for the next couple of years, where I don't need to touch it, or I don't need to touch work. But I might want to go do something that I love doing and earn money and not really care how much I'm making, but just enjoy doing the things that I want to do. But yeah, it is nice not to be, I don't know, I don't want to say answering to somebody, but not being a part of the big social cog that is occupation, just so that I can do the things I love to do. All right. Oh, I don't know if you're just downloading or whatnot, but yeah, mine should be downloading. Like, as soon as I think I'm going to play it right after this. I did not know it was already out. I told myself I shouldn't play it because I do need to get into the Souls to Ring. I didn't really give myself a timeline, but I do need to finish those. should just pick a day. I need to pick a day and just say, I'm going to play Dark Souls or play Demon Souls today until I finish it. I may have to go to sleep or may have to get up to get something to eat. I'm just going to push through it. I wonder what that would be like. I'd be thinking of Cyberpunk the entire time, but... Alright. Man, I yap. I know, it's a problem. Alright, everybody dead. Alright, so we're still on Gimme Danger. Alright, let's level up reflexes. Let's go back to body. Let's level up this one. Alright, we're almost fully upgraded in the area of body. So we're doing well there. Alright. Ooh, I don't even know if I can get out over here. Maybe? Should we? Should we? Should we? Should we? Should we? Yeah, let's do it. That's one way to make an exit. Alright, let's get a mission. Well, I can tell you I'm working on 2 projects. Already one is a cosmic horror. Ooh. Complete with world building and lore establishment. Are you saying cosmic horror in the realm of Lovecraftian? Like Cthulhu? That kind of... Whenever I hear cosmic horror, I think it's that insanity angle. Maybe just because I hear it all the time when I'm referencing H.P. Lovecraft. The other one will be a psychological novel about a serial killer who acts upon the philosophy of absurdism by Albert Camus. Man, I think you've shared snippets of your writing before. But it'd be cool to get a read ahead. Yeah, that's awesome to hear, man. I love when people can get creative and just love doing what they do. And they're working for themselves and not working for others. If we could all live that kind of life and not worry about what it is we can gain monetarily. Not sure we all need compensation. Yeah. I also love that Lovecraftian monsters, insanity, all that stuff that he wrote is in the public domain. So you can really tap into that stuff, which really gives it some longevity. Yeah. Again, don't obligate any of your time because Again, focus on getting towards your publishing. And maybe when you have a ton of time to do that, I'd love to read it. Alright, I'm gonna go try talking to Barry, my neighbor. Happy together. I don't think that's a good way to go. I do need to turn left at some point. I love that there's a car in this game called the Cthulhu. Like, if there's any pop culture or type of genre that you're in, I feel like Cyberpunk does a good job of tapping into, even if it's just a phrase, a fully integrated story, an object. It seems to pay respect to those things. Very well. Milfguard, 35% off. Scan for a discount. What's up, Rayshawn? What's up, Kyan? What's up, Caden? I think that could be a little bit faster. Like, it's already spawned the person. There should already be a tag there. I don't know why it's generating a randomly generated.
Look, I'd really rather you didn't. Okay?
Oh, excuse me. Didn't want to bother the phone call. Yeah, I love the advertising in this game. That's just like one of thousands of little advertisement snippets that are funny to look at. Their graphic design, all that stuff is just top notch. Ooh, Uscrax is playing. Pom pom shit. Pom pom na. Pom pom shit. It's like the official theme song of this game. Alright, let's go see how Barry's doing.
Barry? Am I remembering that right?
Who is it?
V, your neighbor from upstairs. Remember me? Talked about preem rides. Back then you were pumped about the Mizutani Shion. I said it was for flash posers.
You don't forget a gunk thing like that.
You gave me this look. I was about to hightail it to the Badlands right then and there.
I remember. What do you want?
I just wanted to see what was shaking. Friends say you never leave your unit. Think I've got an inkling as to why. I've seen that look before. It's all too common among people like us.
Us? People like us. You don't look like a cop.
Badges don't get a monopoly on loss. You see death every day in my line of work. And you get used to it, of course, until it hits someone you're close to.
You too. Come in.
All right, I'll walk in there real quick. I'm going to write down that happy together. So you can see how there was a specific attribute, or yeah, it is an attribute required for me to say the thing I said, and I needed to have body, and I think it was body 20. Again, these are dialogue choices. I'm starting to gather that particular bit of information, and what it is that I'm trying to capture is, so I had a conversation with Barry there, and this mission, Happy Together, I can zoom in here real quick, this Happy Together, that's the mission name, and you can see I've got very few, and I want to start doing this to know kind of what it is that I could invest in, or what it is that I did invest in. I'm probably never going to come back and reference this on, oh, which one do I need to invest in so that I can have, because that would just kind of make the game a little, I don't know, predetermined. But some of the things that it asks for is me having intelligence 14 during the mission hunt, and if I do, I'll get a special like prompt or the ability to get in through a particular door. But it could just be, I think this one, the intelligence was dialogue. I think so far I've only tracked dialogue. Dialogue. Can't spell. And this one was also dialogue. But sometimes it'll be a door that you can get into, or a computer that you can hack because you've invested in one of these particular attributes. So that's kind of the data that I'm collecting there. Yeah, that's the awesome thing about these builds is people have complained, like they have complained on high, like literally told CDPR they're dumb for not making a new game plus. Cyberpunk 2077 doesn't have a new game plus. So if you're doing a new game plus, I think that's okay, and maybe they'll eventually do it. It's not top of their priority. Like, you can make these amazing builds, and the only thing that I've seen benefit from a new game plus is everything that you've done, now you can use it in a new game, and now you're already at those max levels. And a couple of things that does, and I'm not going against what you're saying. Yes, I mean, intelligence is one of those things that you can invest in so that you're a better hacker. I've played multiple times through Cyberpunk 2077 where I was this amazing hacker, and I had all these ways to scan and kill other enemies, but here I was going to invest in body, reflexes, and technical ability. Just the top three, I'm going to max everything and just see how that plays, because I'm not the greatest at tech. I'm not the greatest at hacking people, but I'm really good at weapons. I'm really good at my mobility, and I'm really good at stealing cars, because technical ability and body are two of the things that focus on stealing cars. So until you invest in one of those two, like technical ability will let you break into an expensive car that's parked because it has security measure. So if you're high enough in that, you can steal really nice cars that are parked. Body lets you pull a person out of their car, but if they have a higher value car, it's not as easy. So if you want to steal cars, like there's so many different ways to build your characters. So New Game Plus is just like, man, go and build a brand new character. But I can see the appeal of having a New Game Plus to where you can start powerful. But one thing that will 100% do is let you do things in the game that the narrative and the canon of the game You're not supposed to be this all-powerful being yet. You're supposed to be just someone starting out, because you start either as a corpo, kind of on high with all this stuff, and then you get knocked down. You start as a nomad, and then you kind of get knocked up, for better lack of a word. Not being knocked up, but you kind of go on the incline. And if you're a street kid, I'd say you kind of stay in the middle. You're just kind of still doing your own thing, and then you build from there. So narratively, if you're starting out as this amazing tank with all these skills and everything, it's like, well, it kind of goes against the narrative. So I understand why CD Projekt RED shies away from that, because it has to make sense in the narrative and their canon. So yeah, it's cool. I'm interested to see what type of builds you play around with. But intelligence is a great one if you're wanting to do a lot of hacking and mess and manipulate the tech in the world. Yeah, but once you get to a point where the Phantom Liberty, you start getting relic skills. This one finally opened up. Yeah, and plus I wanted to just be a shotgun player, so I've been like all this stuff. I'm gonna put all of my perk points into here and have this fully decked out to where my shotguns are really doing some. I'm starting to invest more in shotgun stuff over here. I kind of went from the right here. I want to get this finisher right here. That's one of the things. One of the reasons I choose a specific route is I want to have a specific finisher. I don't want to have a bunch of this. Like, I don't want to have a finisher for body, a finisher for intelligence, a finisher for cool. I don't want to have all of them, because then it's a little too, I don't know, random. It doesn't feel like it's a character. But I'm rambling again. Don't even know if I'm making any point. I need to take a restroom break. Again, thank you for stopping by. I don't know if you're going to bounce out and start playing your game. If not, happy to have you here. Happy to talk about Cyberpunk until I have to go to sleep and I pass out. So, yeah, I need to take a restroom break. I'll be right back. Thanks for being here. All right, we are back. All right, Barry, what you got? What you got for me? So he likes boxing. He likes dragons. Boxing. He's got a couple of quick snacks in here. He likes pizza. I'm gonna check your computer here, Barry. Gotta see what you've been... Police page not found. No, I'm searching here, Barry. On 12/3/2076, the remains of one Rudolph Franz were found in a dumpster on Santa Maria Street. The victim had been conducting an independent media investigation into the black market for trauma team patients' data. The body was found with multiple stab wounds in the back. Yeah, Padre told me he's glad that I didn't forget where I came from. Love this man. Oh yeah, Padre. I imagine you're talking about the fixer, Padre, right? Maybe you have a Padre in real life. Barry looks like he's from 1977. Hey, even like if you look at Japan right now, their fashion is like around the 80s right now. They always seem to be like in the past, but their fashion kind of fits. I feel like Japan's fashion is in the 80s, but it fits. Like they work it. Status: investigation discontinued by order of Night City Police Department Chief of Police. Alright, whatever. He's been reading reports. Between the days of 15 January 2077 and 20 January 2027, more than a dozen individuals from the ages of 5 and 13 were killed in Arroyo District. All victims showed signs of severe radiation sickness, most likely due to playing with unmarked radioactive waste. It says radioactive instead of radioactive. Radioactive waste from the nearby power plant. An inquest has been opened into corporate intelligence on the part of Petrochem. Status: inquest discontinued by order of Night City Police. Man, he's been discontinuing reports. Look, investigation discontinued by Chief of Police. Notes: at Barry Lewis, stop digging into old cases. It's for your own good. Oh, so okay. From the night of February 21st, 2027, or 2077, until the morning of the 22nd of February, 3 Valentino gang members suspected of murdering the journalist Rudolph Franz, see case from 2076, escaped from cell D4 for unspecified reasons. All prison guards due to be present at the scene have been requested to report to Night City Police Department Chief of Police. Status: investigate. Yeah, holy crap. Alright, Juan Mendez. Barry, what the hell are you babbling about? Pull yourself together, Choom. A guy's gotta be tough, especially in this goddamn city. I don't know what kind of telenovels you've been watching, but this sad sack bullshit ends now. You and I are going for a beer. How's this Thursday? Alright, so it looks like Juan, Nadia. That might have been those 2 police officers that were outside the front before, their names. Hey Barry, just wanted to check in, see if everything's okay. The way you just quit all of a sudden, was that because of Andrew? I'm sure he was a great guy and all, but life goes on. There are lots of good people out there. Who's gonna protect them if hardworking blues like you go quit in the force? Alright, Nadia reaches out again. Barry, how come you're not answering? You don't talk to anyone. You don't go out. You can't blame a person for thinking the worst. You still worried about all that, stuff? Don't you think you're overreacting just a teeny bit? I don't want to talk to any of you. Tell Mendez to stop trying to call me. Man, you are... Barry, come on, man. I know what's wrong with Barry. I don't want to spoil anything there for you, so if you don't want to get spoiled
I lost someone close
by
to
the
me, too.
Barry story,
A damn good friend.
What do you
turn away
mean,
now.
two? Wait. It's about Andrew. They told you about him. Best bud I ever had. Known him my whole life. Only person I could spill to without being judged.
I'm guessing things at the NCPD haven't changed a lick, huh?
One time, a male
Is band camp?
killed a young kid right in front of my eyes. For shits and giggles. I couldn't do shit. The son of a bitch had corporal protection.
Typical.
Our chief greases his palms with an anonymous donation. And guess what?
That's why he was stopping all the investigations.
Right in front of your eyes.
Something died in me then. I couldn't do it anymore. A few months later, Andrew passed, and everything went to shit.
Give me a quick second here. Turn off full screen mode. Okay, that's there. Okay, that's there. Got that there. Let's minimize that. Got the music. The chat. So now the chat's gone. Pull that down a little bit. Pull the chat down. Okay. Let's see, how am I gonna do this? Bring this one down to here. That's there. That's there, but then that gets rid of the chat box. Go there. Minimize that for now. Slide this down to there. Yeah, but now the chat box is gone. Trying to set up my setup, I guess. So that should never ever cover up. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how I did it before. Anyway. The flies are animated pretty accurate when it comes to movement. Yeah, just some randomness. I mean, I guess maybe they're attracted to some of the light. Yeah, they put a lot of work into helping this world feel grounded.
You didn't have anyone to unload on at work? How about Petrova and Mendez?
Petrova's a decent gal, but she's not good with this stuff.
Nadia.
Mendez just doesn't get it. He thinks us blues need to be tough. Can't bear the sight of a kid getting murdered. Born with pussy genes.
Pussy
But you
jeans.
told him about Andrew.
Honestly, thought about it a lot. Anyway, they don't know everything. Better that way.
How'd Andrew die?
Can you tell me how Andrew died?
Doesn't matter. Normally. From old age. It's no wonder, seeing as he was only a few years younger than my grandma.
Dying of old age? In Night City? That merits a monument. Whole world should gaze up at it in awe.
Ashbox and the niche will have to do.
So then Andrew was more like a grandpa to you than a friend?
Wouldn't go that far. He was like I don't know, a window into the past or something. He reminded me of my grams about our little talks. Time when everything had its proper place. You know, he was the last living record of those times.
Mendez is right. You gotta toughen up. Tell the world to go fuck itself.
Right. So I'm just supposed to forget everything I've seen. That kid. Even Andrew.
He's gone and you're here. It's time to stop living in the past. You won't change anything by sitting here alone, wallowing in misery.
I think we're done here.
Suit yourself.
Just wallowing in my feelings. When I'm feeling down, I wanna stay down. Bye, Barry. You take care of yourself, okay? Don't go putting anyway. Talk to the cops. Where are the cops at? Oh, there they are. So this is Mendez, Juan, and Nadia Petrova.
You talked to Barry? He finally decided to get his shit together?
For crying out loud, Mendez.
Hey, so what did Barry tell you exactly about that friend he lost?
Not much. Hardly ever spoke about him. Said once he was the only one who could understand him. It's nice to have someone like that.
Wow, she just
We had a little chat.
squeezed
He
right in there,
seems
didn't she?
chilled, but seriously down in the dumps. I think he's got a bone to pick with Mendez.
She tried to navigate
What?
between them.
So why doesn't he say so to my face?
Clearly he couldn't stand his job and didn't have anyone to talk to about it. He said you didn't even try to understand him.
See? Was I right?
Give me a break. Barry likes playing the drama queen.
The funny thing about sitting here and talking to these cops, I've walked up behind so many NCPD and broken their necks just for fun. There's a couple of things that I think the game could do better. And hopefully this is something they think about in Cyberpunk Orion. Is there are factions throughout the game, whether or not that be a gang, the Animals, the Valentinos, the Tiger Claws. We'll call the NCPD an entity or a gang in of itself. Now this is a mission for NCPDs with NCPD. And as I do things wrong to those NCPD, my standing with those factions should start to plummet and go down, and then I wouldn't have access to, and these cops wouldn't even talk to me, and maybe the Barry mission doesn't even become available. I think that would be an amazing way for the world to be connected. Now, you could argue that if you're killing a random cop on the streets, like, who's gonna know? Like, this city is covered by so much tech. The police officer likes being recorded. They probably are able to record their surroundings. They probably got, chest cameras, back cameras, head cameras. The tech is there to where you could explain that, yeah, if you kill something, 99% of the people that are in Cyberpunk 2077's Night City probably have some modification. They're not completely organic, which is organic. They're not 100% organic. They probably have some kind of modification, and one of those things is probably, you can see it when they scan through the eyes. I bet you it would report, they would have seen you. I don't know. I think it would be nice that if you start to kill a lot of a gang like Maelstrom, the missions that involve the Maelstrom become unavailable. It would be nice that if you could join a gang, and only when you join a gang do you get access to even higher tiered missions or story elements, or be able to read on their computers and learn more about them because you joined that gang. That is a lot of gameplay, and it would probably be a game in and of itself. But this is CD Projekt RED. Now, whenever Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, I imagine the money that they put into that, there's going to be a ton of stuff for the player to dive into, get connected to. just like I'm sure there are in the current Grand Theft Auto, which I haven't really played a lot of all the updates that they played. Again, Grand Theft Auto, I'm primarily there for the story. I don't do a lot of the online stuff. Same thing for Red Dead Redemption, but I know it's there for the players that want it. So hopefully Grand Theft Auto has that. Hopefully for me, Cyberpunk 2077, favorite game of all time, they do that for Orion, because I would love to dive in that direction. There are a couple of missions in the game to where you can side with them, and you can even go to Totentaz, which is the Maelstrom's headquarters, their hideout, which is a club, really cool bar. So if there's certain choices that you make in the game, you can, navigate your way to get closer to those things I'm talking about, but not at the height, the depth, the crunchiness that it would be if you became a Maelstrom gang. Like, you had to modify your look to be a Maelstrom, which is one of the, I don't call it initiation thing for the Maelstrom, but like they are all fully, like they modify themselves grotesquely, if you will. Some of them are, I don't know, kind of attractive in the way that they do the things they do to modify it. I mean, we're in a pre-dystopia, or we're in the dystopian. It's not post-apocalyptic. We're in the apocalypse. But okay, buddy, I'll be lurking on the phone now while taking a look at Wuchang. All right, yeah, me too. As soon as I play this for, I don't know, we may go for about 2 hours today. It's already downloaded and ready, and I'm going to play and stream that too. So enjoy the game. Looking forward to hearing your feedback on it, because I'm going to play it some today, and that's a conversation that we can jump into. So thank you so much for coming by and spending some time here. See you soon. Hopefully see you in your streams. See you in my streams. Or yours.
Gotta shake some sense into him, trust me.
We'll see. We'll have to check in on him later. Thanks for your help. This is for your trouble.
So the NCPD just gave me some money. How much money did you guys give me? You guys gave me 1,200 eddies to go talk to Barry. Alright. So this particular mission is sort of on pause. Killing the name. Alright, these are on pause. Get back to the... yeah, I wish this one worked. I don't know why it's not working. I'll go try it again. I don't think they've given me any updates for the game. I could wait for Jablonski. We could do the Cyber Psycho sightings. That's the boxing. Find all the graffiti. Visit Claire at a garage during the day. We could start that one. Epistrophe. Reestablish connection between Delamain. Yeah, Epistrophe I don't think I'm going to be able to complete. We could do the Bill Jablonski. Center man. Alright, how far away are we? We can cruise. We can cruise. Actually, let's go back out this way.
Better not get too close.
Driving in first person is fun. It's just a challenge. And I imagine over time it would get easier. It can be a little motion disorienting. Yeah, it's a little motion sickness for me. I just have to become acclimated to it over time. Little Weasley on the road. Again, I'm going at hundreds of, well, not hundreds, but I'm going at a speed which makes sense that I'd slide around everywhere.
Job for you. My client had a shitload of beta acid stolen. What's beta acid, you might wonder? Fuck if I know, but it's worth a lot.
Dang, there's two missions right here.
That's where you come in. Iron at the ready. More info attached.
Alright, gig type, search and recover, retrieve a container containing beta acid. Location, do drop in. Details. This ain't too complicated. You know the drill. Something slipped through somebody's fingers, and it's your job to get it back. Got this, Choom. Doug. Denver. Doug. A ripper. Doug. Denver. Okay. A ripper. Recently did this patch job on a 6th Street dick hole, and when he took off, Denver noticed a gallon of beta acid gone missing. Don't know what the fuck he uses it for, but that sixer knows all kinds of shit can get cooked from it on the street. 1 + 1 = a dealer klept it. So Denver hired a guy, Booker Updike, to find the missing acid, then poof, he's a ghost. Last seen at the Dewdrop Inn in Arroyo. Head over there, get your hands on that beta, and if you got a minute, find out what happened to this Booker guy. Alright, so I'll say here, you notice that I was in the vicinity of where the mission was at. That's when the fixer contacted me. That is the best way to experience Cyberpunk 2077. Don't let these missions that pop up because you're in proximity, because the fixer, you've kind of joined forces with them. They know where you are. They notice when you're in the vicinity of a mission, and that's when they call you and say, hey, you're in the vicinity of it. I have a person that could use your help. That feels very natural in the way that missions come through. You know, sometimes they'll call you and it's like, hey, I need you to go all the way over here on the other side of Night City. But a good majority, a good portion, a good number of the missions that come across are the fixers calling you when you're in the vicinity. Get those knocked out. It feels more organic to the exploration that Night City has to offer. Highly recommend that be one way you consider playing Cyberpunk 2077. So now I'll knock out this one. Even though I know I have a mission right over here, we'll go ahead and get this one out of the way.
Excuse me?
Oh, my bad. Kinda spaced out. Welcome to the Dewdrop Inn, where every day begins with a smile.
The obligated get me through the mandatory. This girl's actually kind of cute. Let me see if I can get a picture of her. I love that they detach the camera. Holy shit, it changes so much. Because normally I wouldn't be able to go any farther than I think this. Because it would have to, like, I would be attached to her, or I'd be attached to V. I'd rotate around. Like, I couldn't do this. Yeah, like the amount of detail. So I can also get closer to her by going down here, turning off full collision, and then I can get even closer. I can go all the way inside the skin and look at the model, like they modeled the eyes, like they modeled her mouth when she talks. Tongue, teeth, everything. Like these guys. She's got these cool glasses on. Freckles. Alright, so let's do that. Let's go field of view. Right there. Then we're going to give her some lighting. Turn the lighting maybe over here. Okay, that'll give her. Don't want to get too much light on her. Alright, let me go to light number 2, turn that one on. That one will give green color to the background. We'll brighten that one up. I think it's because she's wearing green. Let's make that her green pop a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's get a third light. I'll have this as the overhead light. From maybe here. There's something like rim lights and all that kind of cool stuff. I think this might be the rim light. Brighten that up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn about rim lights. It's supposed to, like, if I go back over here, like the back of her scarf there. Darn it! Shoot. Have I had this screen up for the longest time? Darn it. I'm poor. I'm poor at this. Okay, so I've got a couple of lights, and you can see the back of her headband there is got a tail to it. Now, if I don't have a rim light, I guess you'd call it, you don't see the outline of it. But if I move this over here, and we'll call this the rim light, now we have a light that rims the edge of that tail of the bandana. And I believe that's how rim lights work. I could be very, very wrong on that. But it helps highlight and trim that out. So I kind of like this. That's a pretty good picture. We'll go with that. Yeah, sorry I had my freaking camera
What's
up
your deal?
that entire time.
Was supposed to meet someone here. Name's Booker Updike.
Not sure how long that was up there.
Okay.
Well, is he here?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just filling in for my Choom BFF. She's under the knife today.
I wonder if her friend is So Fingers is a ripper dock that, you
What's
know.
your deal?
Okay, hold on.
Chill place you got here. Quiet. Calm.
Think so? Probably owe all that to 6th Street. Anyone tries to harass our guests, they keep them out good. Oh shit. You ain't with the cops, are ya?
More the opposite.
Phew. Good. I ain't supposed to talk to cops.
Phew.
Anything available short notice?
One sec. Checking. Oh, yeah. Got one on the ground floor. That okay?
I'll take it.
Nova. Room's number 106. Oh, but hold on. I gotta read you this. Dewdrop Inn cannot be held liable for damages to personal effects and guest well-being. We reserve the right to deny service by force if necessary. Please enjoy your stay.
Thanks. Like
By
I never
force.
left home.
Oh wait, this isn't. Wait, this is the owner. Whoops. What do you say? Find Booker Updike. That wasn't Booker Updike, was it? That's 6th Street. I guess I could go attack him.
Hey, you work here?
Nah, just fucking taking in the sights.
Asked you nicely. Should I ask another way?
Alright, no need getting worked up. Yeah, I work maintenance. Plumber, electrician, bit of everything.
A bit of everything.
Looking for a friend. Booker Updike.
Wait a sec. That, he a tall white guy? Kinda keeps to himself, yeah?
Could be. Haven't seen each other in a while. What makes you say that?
Well, he's been locked up in his room. Don't ever come out. Not
Okay, little something I'm noticing here. Kind of weird. Like, let me go ahead and get full collision off. Like, I think this particular his pouches here are just floating. Just an observation.
even for coffee in the AM. But hey, customer is king, right? He wants peace and quiet. We give it to him. No questions.
Right. Okay, see ya.
Room 103.
Someone invite you here?
Fuck off!
(102), 104. Guess 103's upstairs.
Don't let me get in your way.
No, this is floor 2.
Waiting for someone. Please just get out.
Okay, she's got a nice plan for her night.
Still got an hour in here, don't we? Do not fucking disturb.
I love these little things. Like you don't even have to look at any of these. You just go straight to room 103 and be done. Crystal Palace is something I wish we had access to. Pam Perez, Keenan Voigt. Hey, got the beta acid, but the Ripper slapped a tail on us. Be there in an hour. Meet at the back entrance and make sure coast's clear. We have a deal. Done. 5% is yours. We'll bring the equipment tomorrow night. Don't forget to tell your cleaning staff to keep their mouths shut. We'll be here a month or two because it's no good to stay at any one place too long anyway. When you're done, will you renovate the room? It's like we were never there, or that we were never here. I'll even leave you a 5-star glowing review as a little bonus. Okay, we do it like this. You can use room 203 upstairs, take the equipment in there. The previous guest lived like a goddamn rabid hog in there, so I can't rent it in its current condition anyway, but I do have some conditions. 1, you don't sell your product to other motel guests. 2, no gunfire on the premises. And 3, my cut's 5% for each deal. What kind of net have they been surfing? Bryce Stone. Ooh, do I have Bryce Stone on here? Let's check our database here. Which I think I might want to get. Let's go archive. Let's add audio, video capture device. Add existing Elgato. Okay. I just need to modify. Okay, that's there. Transition. All right, a little bit better. This way we have the data in the background. We still get the music. It doesn't cut out. All right, so for this particular, it's going to be a point of interest. Let's find the POE. Right there. Alright, so this was called... Oh, sorry, no, this is NCNet. And it was called Bryce Stone. Okay, I do have Bryce Stone. Alright, cool. Alright, never mind. Vaporella, Weldon, NC Inquirer, Silver Pixel Cloud. Gosh darn it. I'm pretty sure I have Silver Pixel Cloud. Yeah, okay. So again, this is just what I like doing. I capture all this stuff. It's something new, something I haven't seen before. One of the... let's see if I can find it here in my database. I don't know if I have it here. Let's see. Perks. Shards, I'll start doing those. People, points of interest, cyberpunk-like games, style, stickers, trivia, top 10, Shards, story, gangs, vending. No. People, Shards, perks, character sheet, mega builds, weapons, jobs, gear suit. What am I thinking here? It was a... Oh wait, maybe it's in the point of interest tab. Okay, so let's zoom out of here real quick. Oh, there it is, Bushido. Alright, so you see here Bushido. I'm gonna pull these out a little bit. Slide this over. Clean this up. Slide this over. Clean that up. Okay, so you can see here Bushido blade. Now I've got Bushido. I've seen posters for Bushido 3, 5, 6, 9, and I've heard 10, but I haven't seen the poster. I am looking for Bushido Blade 1, 2, 4, 7, and 8, those posters. This is the data that I collect. It's like, man, I'm on the lookout for these. Have I found it? I don't think I have. That kind of thing really, really interests me. But it doesn't interest a lot of people, and sometimes that can be a turn-off to a lot of viewers. But for me, that's what I like. Alright, into the messages. Alright, that was about them getting the space. Archived conversation. Alright, archived conversation between Keenan and Bolt. Okay, got the SIG from Josh. Clept a drum of beta acid. On his way now. Finally. Okay, I'm prepping the gear. How many doses that get us? Couple hundo. Preem. By the way, get some new masks. Old ones are probably best because I'm getting dizzy. And trust me, we do not want to breathe in those fumes. You got it. Alright, so we got the beta acid. That was an optional. Go to room 103 and find out what happened to Booker. That one's optional. Sure I don't leave anything behind here. Got something that maybe we can hack. Let's go ahead and leave here. Alright, let's go downstairs, go to room 103. Audio looks fine. I'm not muted. My screen isn't just like this the entire time, so I'm not quite sure how long I had this up, but I apologize. Alright, so laundry room 103.
Don't let me get in your way.
So 103. Do I have to go in through another room?
Looking for a friend. Booker Updike.
Wait a sec. That, he a tall white guy? Kinda keeps to himself, yeah?
I can't go through there.
Looking for a friend. Booker Updike.
Wait a sec. That, he a tall white guy? Kinda keeps to himself, yeah?
Could be. Haven't seen each other in a while. What makes you say that?
Well, he's been locked up in his room. Don't ever come out. Not even for coffee in the AM. But Hey, customer is king, right? He wants peace and quiet. We give it to him.
This
No
has to be
question.
103.
Don't let me get in your way.
Alright, so technical ability 12. Alright, so this is one of those instances to where having this kind of data interests me. So if I go all the way over to missions, let's go function page up. Alright, mission 2. Alright, so this one is serious side effects. And I need tech. Technical ability 12. Door. Alright, what I also think I might do is come here, insert. I'm going to take this and go 14, go here 20, go here 12. We're going to make all of these text-based so they don't try to add stuff up. And we'll go ahead and center this. Type, value, and then we can take off. That way I can organize by a particular attribute whenever I want to pull that data up for whatever reason. Alright, so in order to get in here, it's optional 103. It would take me another 2. I don't think I've left updated
right?
there.
He wants peace and quiet. We give it to him. No questions.
Right. Okay, see ya.
Okay, so I'll do this one since I am currently working on technical ability and I only need 2 more points. I don't know if I can reset attributes. This action will reset all of your attributes, allowing you to redistribute your spent points. You can only do this once. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. No, not for that. Okay, let's go. I think maybe we could... Is this gig gonna, like, fail? I don't know. Let's leave and see if we can come back later. Oh, wait, if I get out of the hotel... Crap! Is there another way to get into 103?
Don't let me get in your way.
Oh, if I don't deposit the beta asset, then this mission stays open. Okay, deposit the beta asset in the drop point. Go to room 103 and find it. Okay, so I can go do another mission then to try to get some points. We could do Cyber Psychos. How many do we have here? Go to Dirty Fred's stash. Let's do that. It's only 650 away. That's not bad. That's not bad. Dang, somebody on the run. Alright, I think we'll do this mission, Reported Crime Paranoia. And then we might call that a good stream, and then we're going to go play some Wu-Chang. Wu-Chang. New game on Game Pass. We'll call it a Souls-like. Haven't played it yet, but it looks beautiful. Alright, so which way is this traffic? Probably just steal that car. Or the trash container. Maybe just steal the car. Or just walk. Or just then change my mind and do something different. Okay, red dirt bar. Okay, do I have that as a point of interest? Give me a second here. Alright, let's go to points of interest. Alright, it is called Red Dirt. I do not have it on here yet. Let's go ahead and add it here. Red Dirt. This one's full access. I believe this is a bar. Let's go check this place out. I know there's a mission that takes us in here for some reason. Ah, this is where we have the gig. Whenever we get Johnny and the band back together.
What do I do?
Could use a drink.
What does he serve? Brosif?
Thanks.
Okay, so full access. Let's go up to the top. Let's get rid of these two lines. Let's delete those. I don't think we had any data here on the left. So we delete that. And then we can go up to the top. Select this, or I'm going to maximize this real quick. Let's bring, let's see, I think that's in data or view. Freeze panes, freeze the top row. Alright, so now as I scroll down, I know what data I'm putting in. Okay, so type is a bar. Bra? No. Bra, bar. District. Let's see, we are Santo Domingo Arroyo. Subdistrict is Santo Domingo. Closest fast travel point is right next to it. Is the red dirt bar. Up, down, left, right is what I do to... Okay, there is a grid. You can see just underneath it. Sometimes it's harder to see the grid. I wish the grid would pop through a little bit, but I just find a grid somewhere and just kind of guesstimate. But you can see it's inside the box that the fast travel is, so it would be 0. Which means it's in the exact box. So if everyone, what would be great is if they had a XYZ axis, or I guess not necessarily a lat long, but a grid position readout where we could find any point on the map, put a marker there, so that people could share what they found. I've definitely made a comment on that particular instance. All right.
is sick. Isn't this where Samurai played his first gig?
Oh, what a night. There's still legends about it. Music was so loud they had to replace all the windows. They made a new rule refusing service to new customers.
There's a special on the menu just for samurai fans. Ribs a la Silverhand. Pricey, sure, but you won't stop licking your fingers.
I think this might be the last drink from this bottle. Alright.
Later.
I wonder, does he serve it?
Want to have a look at your menu?
Something a la Silverhand?
Right away, partner.
Something a la Silverhand? I don't think they're going to serve that. Alright, real fruit. Wow, really? Like, how many of these do I have? I wish it would show how many I had already. Oh, wait. Do I have a 6? Oh, I have 11 of those? 6? Oh, wait, there's 6 in... Okay, never mind. Alright, we have this Abydos, but we don't have this one. Okay, now we have both of those. See, this is also something I need to generate, I guess, is a list of all the things that you could buy. So I don't think I have the yellow label Brosif. And I think I have this one. Again, I wish it would tell me. Oh, right, no. That's Papa Garcia. This is Senzon Totochten. I don't think I have that one. Even if I do, it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure I have, yeah, I have one of those. Okay, I have that. Do I have that guy right there? Scroll down. Is it that one? Nope. We'll take one of those. Do I have a Cirrus? Okay, I don't have that brand. Alright, do we have the Easy Beef? Doesn't look like it. Do we have a hot dog? We do have a dog. Do we have the moon cheese? Moon cheese? No, let's grab a moon cheese. Do we have the Mr. Whitey? I think we do right there. Alright, do we have Oh Dickin' Whiskey? Oh Dickin' Whiskey? Nope, let's grab one of those. Do we have Orgiatic? Yep, we got one of those. We got 2 different versions of it. Oh, we have 3 different versions. Alright, do we have Perry's Croissant? Okay, let's grab one of those. I decided to save it up for October. Decided to save it up for October. Save it up? What do you mean for October? Welcome back. Save it up for October. Damn, the game is hard. Wait. Damn, the game is hard. I decided to save it up for October. Like, play Wuchang in October? Oh, really? Why? That's like July, August, September, October? That's 3 months. What are you going to play in the meantime? Is it not good, or is it? How is it so far? I'm about to end stream here shortly and jump over to that one and play it a little bit. Just here buying stuff. I'm hoarding. Alright, so we have real water. Let's get down to our real water. Okay, we have this. We have real water sparkling. We have real water still. Well, let's take some still water. Alright, we do have the fruit pack. Do we have the Saint Rousseau? Oh, we do have a set right here. Alright, and then Slaughterhouse Prime. Slaughterhouse Prime. Okay, and then we're going to sell anything that we have duplicates of here, because we don't want more than one. So we're going to sell this one. If it has 2, let's get rid of those first. Scroll up. And everything that we have 2 of, we're going to get rid of. this one has 3. It looks and feels great, but I just finished an Elden Ring and a Dark Souls 2 playthrough recently. Does that mean that you're kind of burnt out, or? I should stop selling these and actually utilize them. Or I could go pick these up and then stash them, but kind of want to play something different in between the next Souls-like. Okay. It's a good reason. It's a good reason. Alright, so there is a mission to where we actually come here, and when we let Johnny embody our body and just kind of have a day or a couple hours, I think, he gets to meet up with a couple of his friends. Let's see if I can kick this guy off Road Trace. Get the heck off Road Trace.
Piss off, slacker. Another fucking weasel.
Yeah. Kicked you. I'm in his body. Alright, let's play some Road Trace. Oh, I didn't make it. Fuck yeah, retro style horse racing arcade banger game. Yeah, have you played have you played any of the retro games? There's one more. I wish there was more, but again, we still have an update. We have a 10th anniversary coming up this December. I think they're going to drop a bunch more. I hope it's a couple more arcades. But maybe they're saving those for Orion. Yeah, this was the first arcade that they unlocked. And then they... dude, I just possessed that guy's body. Ooh, Trauma Drama's available too.
You stink of junk food.
Dang, they both have them in here. Man, we're going to kick this girl out of here. Nope, just get out of my way. In her body. They recently fixed this game because it had a bug where the character would always fire up. Like, how are you doing in the boxing fights? I always have to spend a lot of time upgrading my character. I mean, you can if you're really good at bobbing, weaving, blocking. You might be able to get and beat some of the harder enemies earlier on. But I have to upgrade my defense ability. But they do feel like a good fight. Like, there's some one-hit kills in that game. In the boxing matches. Or one-hit knockouts. So it doesn't feel like you're just grinding and... Oh, I didn't get to save her? Crap. Alright. I'm going to do some stretching here. I'm going to go ahead and exit. Yeah, but the little mini games here are pretty badass. Yeah, that Arcade Paradise as well, if you've ever heard of that game, which is just a bunch of retro arcade machines that you're trying to build a laundromat and turn it into an arcade. I've played that in VR, and my God, it is awesome. Really, really cool. Alright, got some tomato juice or something. I wish we could play pool. So many pool tables, so many gambling tables. Just seems like primed and ready to go and play. All right. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and end it there. Thank you all so much for taking the time to come and hang out with me. I really appreciate your time. Eldon, thanks for keeping me company. Enjoy talking about Cyberpunk anytime. Thanks for reminding me that Wuchang is out. I'm going to go take a couple minutes break, maybe less than 30 minutes, no more than an hour. But I'm going to be back and play Wuchang Fallen Dynasty, is it? But yeah, I really enjoyed that arcade game. But then in VR, it's just as good, and I'd say better. Just be immersed in that whole thing, interacting with the arcade machines. I wish you were able to interact with the arcade controls, but you just kind of stay with the controls in your hand. But yeah, it's a blast to kind of mess around with that thing. But yeah, brother, I appreciate you being here. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, maybe get a drink of water, maybe go for a walk as well, just to get the blood flowing, and then I'll come back with some Wuchang and tell you what I think about it. Yeah, I'm really enjoying these streams. I'm glad I've had a lot of time with it this summer. Obviously, once the summer's over, probably mid-August, I'll slow down a little bit, maybe do one stream per day, or maybe one stream every other day, because I'll just be picking up with projects that I need to finish throughout the house. Family will be back from Japan, and then just hanging out with them. My oldest is, doing her thing. My youngest is right behind her, so got about another year with her. Yeah, having a great time. Really enjoying the games. Appreciate everybody's time, and I'll see you guys later today with Wuchang. What was it, Fallen Dynasty? Whatever the subtitle is. See you very soon. All right, bye.
Petrified, eternally paralyzed by the demons inside my head. Perpetually terrified and equally glorified from the nightmares where I lay my head. You can't see me, you can't touch me, I'm still breaking you. Dead. I've seen a way out of this nightmare. Rooted to the core, you pretty little whore. Everything broken inside of me. Push me to the floor, reopening the door. All that darkness you want to see. You can't see me, you can't touch me, I'm still breaking you. I've seen a way out of this nightmare. see me. You can't touch me, but I am still breaking you. Demons inside of my head, keeping me running until I'm fucking dead. I see no way out of this nightmare. I see no way out of this nightmare.